Hello everybody, this is Mantis here, and we are playing Chicken Police, painted red. If you like that song you've just listened to earlier, it's called Noir Number 1 by music by Pedro. We'll put the link down in the description box below. Alright, last time we were playing and we were still in the apartment. Let's get down to business, shall we?
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here, not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it, and now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place.
Alright, this is a bit of a recap of the previous playthrough. We have just called Lewis. Let's have a talk to him once more.
Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me.
Okay, we've just unlocked the map. We're gonna talk to Deborah a little bit more.
Why do I have the feeling these big Bambi eyes would get me into trouble?
For sure, Deborah is a Bambi.
Could I ask you a few more questions, Deborah?
Feel free, Sonny.
Alright, now we have unlocked the ask function. So let's take a look at the things that we can ask here. I do apologize if we've gone through this before in a previous video, but now that I've upgraded the new computer to a new computer, we can watch this even more smoothly. Okay, let's talk about Deborah Ibanez.
I've already told you more about myself than I wanted to.
Afraid you'll get your hands dirty?
I'm afraid I already did.
Hotel Atlas.
Do you think my whereabouts aren't a secret?
Do you think they ever were?
Well, I was hoping.
Clawville is a big city, but not so big that Santino Featherland can hide in it.
Oh, please. Flatter me more.
And we have Hobart Ibn Wessler.
So, Ibn Wessler, eh? You know you could have dropped the bomb a little earlier.
If I started with that, I'm sure you would have thrown me out.
You're right. He's one of the most dangerous gangsters in the city.
I only know he's an influential businessman.
Isn't that the same?
Not even you can see the world as that black and white.
We've got a little bit more of extra personal info that we'll look into after the questioning. A little bit of Natasha.
Sonny, I've already told you what I know. I've never read the message. My job was to give it to you and nothing more.
You really are this innocent, aren't you?
I'm not sure I get what you mean.
Let me give you some advice, sister. Leave the city and get as far as you can from the likes of Ibn Wessler.
It's not so simple, Mr. Featherland. My mistress needs me.
Is she really that important to you? That you drive around in the dead of night to questionable places to deliver messages you know absolutely nothing about?
I would do more than that for her.
I see. You're smooth. Real smooth.
Thank you, Mr. Featherland.
Sonny, please. Just Sonny.
So we've got a little bit more of Natasha Katzenko.
So this Natasha dame.
Look, I'm just the messenger. You have to talk to my mistress about the details. Miss Katzenko was very clear on this matter.
I see. But
Please, Sonny, let's not make this even more uncomfortable.
okay, understood. Let's drop it.
Thank you.
All right, well, let's take a look. At the notebook. Deborah. She lied to me in many little things. The whole blackmail story she told me about should be taken with a grain of salt. Alright, let's take a look at Lewis.
The good old rabbit. I can always count on him, even on New Year's Eve.
If you remember, this is at the time of playing. In the game, it is New Year's Eve. Oopsie daisy. Just click on Lewis a little bit more.
I can always count on you. Thanks, old buddy.
Don't even mention it, my friend.
You got anything planned for today?
I thought I'd visit a nightclub. It's New Year's Eve, after all.
Well, I didn't mean to hold you up.
ask a favor of you someday.
I owe you a lot of those, don't I?
That's true. I don't deny it.
Okay. So now that we're done, we're gonna go head over to the map. Okay, well, this is quite interesting. So we have got a couple of scene types. The first icon over here, we can see that it's the main scene, which would move the story forward. And it will also determine which locations open up or close down. So I will need to complete all of these if I want to beat the game. And then there is one of the hourglass, which means it's limited schemes, which will be open for only a specific jurisdiction, which is determined by the main story progression. So we're going to have to try to complete many of these as possible. And we have the one with the padlock, which is all about the closed scenes, which means that they cannot be reached for the time being, and it means that it will change after story progression, and it can be temporary or permanent. Let's hope we would complete all of the objectives when it's over. Okay. So let's take a look at the map. So right now we are only able to visit to Clawville Police Department. Let's click on that. Nope, we can't go anywhere else.
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night? I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind that night.
Okay, so that was the opening scene for chapter 1. The apartment scene was just the prologue. Alright, we are at the police station. And I don't know if anybody has noticed this, but when we were watching the opening cutscene, we saw a picture of a parakeet on the top right corner where the the flap where it covers the windshield when the sun is shining. There's a picture of a parakeet there. Right now I'm just wondering if that is actually Molly. But we'll probably find out later. Anyways, we're at the police station. Let's take a look.
Did you miss me? No? Same here.
Sonny must really hate being a police officer. Let's take a look at the squad car.
Back in the day, I used to patrol the city streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but it used to have its advantages.
We're gonna take a look at the poster here as well.
Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back, immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the Chief.
Alright.
I'm sure it's Blood Boil himself taping back the torn-off posters, like some maniac. He must have a dozen of those things in his bag for emergencies.
At least we now know the relationship between Sonny and Blood Boil, the police chief. It's clear that he hates him. Alright, we've got these hedgehogs and porcupines. This one over here, we've got Phyllis. Take a look at him.
Phyllis and Roy's. 2 hedgehogs with an arrogance typical of novice cops. They're as prickly as they look. Officious little shitheads, but harmless.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching at over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're in luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
You got it.
You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range. As always.
Hey, Royce. I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
I'd love to see that.
Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
Makes me wonder how they put their raincoats so. Look at all those spines sticking out. Probably talk to Phyllis again.
By the way, what's with the raincoats? Couldn't you find an umbrella?
Why? Frank says it'll be rain. And see, it's raining. He's a frog, so he must know.
Yeah, well, I'm a rooster, but I hate getting up early.
Raincoats are just fine, okay. You have a problem with that, Sonny?
No, just, you know, the spikes sticking through and all.
Is something wrong with our spikes chugging?
Yeah, you know what? Just forget it.
What's hilarious is that they also use really deep voices for Phyllis. You would expect a cute voice coming out of their mouth. Okay, we've got some new information in our notebook. Let's see. Okay, let's take a look at Royce. His name is Carlton Phyllis. Oh, this guy is called Carlton Phyllis. He's a hedgehog. And special feature, I hate him. A little bit of the personal infos. A real little ass plug. He's too small of a fish in the ocean to be worth bribing. And this is Mason Royce. That's a porcupine. And special feature is I hate him as much, almost as I hate his partner Phyllis. Personal infos. Big and dumb. It resembles my partner Marty a little. Except that Royce doesn't have a kind heart. Do you have some extra information? Let's take a look. A little bit more. Well, it seems that we don't have extra information in this. Aside from Clawville Police Department. Any more in the Codex? Nothing here. Okay, seems that we'll probably go inside since there is nothing else to do.
Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the secrets of the ages. And some drunk pigs in the basement.
Let's take a look around. First rule of point and click. Always look and point and click on everything. Gonna look at Monica.
Monica Rosen. Receptionist in theory, but in reality, she's doing literally everything around here. Like the beating heart of the PD. She's too good for this place, even for this city.
Maybe we can have a little chat with her.
Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those two prickly assholes told me he's emptying the magazines in the hole.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know how this day is for him.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
Got some personal info on Monica. What we can also do is ask her a couple of questions. We got a little bit of info on Czar Club.
What do you know about the Czar Club?
Nothing special. I've never been there. It's a famous place, though. Expensive cigars, unaffordable drinks, pretty gals. All the movie stars and politicians go there at least once a week.
And all the big shot mobsters, too, I've heard.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing. Still living in the Atlas?
If something works, why change it, right?
Well, if you like it there.
Listen, Monica, you could, come by sometime for a drink or two, you know?
I didn't hear that, and you didn't say that.
Okay, got it. Sorry.
Not
Anything
happening,
else,
boys.
Boss
Not
Bird?
happening, boys. Let's talk about Wessler.
Do we have a file on Hobart, Ibn, Wessler?
Are you kidding me? We have a whole room just for him. Want the key? You can spend the remaining days of your paid holiday in there.
No thanks. Never mind. You're a bit sassy today, aren't you?
I'm sorry, Sonny, but I'm starting to shed my feathers because of this insane asylum. You know, New Year's Eve and Blood Boil's not here when he should be.
Somehow I'm not sorry about that.
Yeah, I bet you're not, Boss Bird.
A little bit off Natasha.
Natasha Katzenko. Interesting name. Is it real or just an alias?
It's supposed to be real, but who knows? Good question.
We have nothing on her. She's either clean or uses a fake name. Maybe both, but I don't think so. Aside from that, everyone knows what I know about her. Singer, star, the #1 babe in this town, so to speak.
Thanks, little bird. It's something.
Glad I could help.
Okay, we've asked all that we can. We can look at a couple of other things. Let's take a look at the vending
Marty
machine.
drinks this shit. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure it's gross and probably toxic. Today is not the day I'm gonna try this. For me, nothing beats the iron-flavored, turbid tap water. Honor, strength, unity. For the love of the wild gods, I'm gonna be sick.
Let's look at this guy here.
Mort Mardigan, a notorious deadbeat. Poor guy's been blind since his teenage years, but that doesn't stop him from running into trouble. What the cluck did he do this time? Mort, you scabbiest beast. What the hell did you do?
It's Morty to you, Sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar, and someone got knocked on the head with a glass. It wasn't my fault. I'm as blind as a bat, am I right?
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, Sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh? It's New Year's Eve, after all, and I didn't even do anything wrong. Not that wrong.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still sniffing around you?
Jeffy is a good boy, Sonny. And he's good to me, believe me.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you finally realize that little shit's been using you?
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this old monster, eh? Still, Sonny, I have no one else. You understand that, don't you?
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look horrible, even for yourself. Are you feeling okay?
Well, I'm not what I used to be. But neither are you, judging from your voice. But I'm seeing a doctor, Sonny boy. I really am. Are you?
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you something, don't even think about taking it.
I don't talk to that insane owl.
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this detective buffalo shit.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today.
Like I care.
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Sonny boy, you've always been a good friend.
More like a clucking pigeon.
Looks like we've got a Komodo dragon on our hands. And we've got a Bosco. Is that a terrier?
Detective Chow Hound Bosco. He thinks he's a real alpha, but nah, he's just a lapdog.
Let's talk to him for a moment.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to you too, Bosco. I see you're busy, as always.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know that lizards could fly. So, Mort was being a bad boy again. Nothing unusual. And you? Still dying?
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
All right. No need to bite. Wasn't trying to mess with you. You have Moses and Plato for that. And of course, Blood Boil.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kind of lost. He's trying to hide it, but he's not the same bird.
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion, thinking about how we parted.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right? You should be mad, not him.
It's not that simple, Bosco, but we'll see how he reacts. Thanks anyway.
No worries, pal.
Probably take a look. Talk some more.
How are
Bosco?
the pups?
Bosco?
They're real monsters. Life's a living hell. But it'd be even worse without him, you know?
Yeah, you're telling me.
Oh, right. Sorry.
And how's life without the chicken police?
Unfortunately, the worst half is still here. But it's good. It's so uneventful. What a coincidence.
Want me to make a scene?
No, I'm fine without it, really.
Speak to Monica.
Hey, Sonny, is everything all right?
Sure, everything's fine, Mon. I'm just distracted.
That's nice. Life is best if you let the adventures take you with them.
Jeez, Mon. Don't read so many romantic novels.
That was one of yours, actually. From the old Sonny. You used to love saying nice little things like that, remember?
I try not to.
We can't erase the past because we are the past ourselves, am I right?
Stop that right there.
Okay. I'm just joking.
A little little bit of a personal info. Let's take a look at Officer
One of
Bartman.
Blood Boyle's favorites. Mainly because he's a dog, of course.
The cat.
Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous. We need more of her kind in here.
Talk a bit more to Mort.
Tell me, Sonny boy, how's Molly and the little chickie?
You really know how to hurt a guy.
Is something wrong?
They no longer live with me, Mort. For a few years now. And to be honest, we're not really in touch.
I'm sorry, pal. I didn't want to reopen old wounds.
It's all right, Morty. Let's drop it.
Let's take a look at a bit more on notebook. Got a couple of new personalities. There's Bosco. Boscarelli Chowhound Nadas. Special feature. They say he is able to devour anything that crosses his path. That's why he got the nickname Chowhound. He works in the predatory division, as I do. Or as I used to do, to be more precise. Take a look at Monica's file. Her name is Monica Rosen. And she's a hummingbird. Special feature. She can watch over 1,000 things. Advance. And she is an angel. The soul and heart of the police department. She is a hummingbird in fury, but many say she is a real angel who fell from the sky. When I used to come to the station daily, her presence was the sugar in my bitter morning coffee. Oh dear, Monica. Sometimes I feel like you're holding this whole place together. Aha, here we go. Yep, we have the Komodo dragon. Mort Martigan. He's old and blind and repairable wreck. He's a light-fingered bastard. He's as blind as a bat, but also one of the biggest scoundrels the city has ever seen. He could have been a good guy, but got lost somewhere halfway. And now he's too old to save himself. Okay. There was some fight in the club where Mort was at. What a surprise. He's an old friend, so I can put in a good word for him. And this is Blood Boyle. Full name Lucius Wilfred Blood Boyle. And special feature. The chief is a real legend. He also hates me. And I think we have a new person in a file as well. Ah, there we go. Dr. Bubo. Dr. Reginald B. Bubo. Morphinist, neurotic, old and ugly. But he's an old friend from the golden days of the Chicken Police. And who is this? Zip H. Murphy? It's a raccoon. And he's an old enemy who became a good friend over the years. Let's see. Is there anything else that we can look at? Nope, seems not. And we have a new codex. That says Moses and Plato. Moses is a Tibetan sand fox, and Plato is a palace cat. They're old rivals of Sonny and Marty, currently working at the Clawville P.D.'s homicide division. Okay, we've got a little bit of extra information. Take a look at
We
the police
used one of
quest.
these as target practice once. Not out of disrespect. We were just too damn drunk.
One of the things that I love about some of these point-and-click games is that they would sometimes put some very interesting jokes. And it tells you a lot more about the personality of the certain characters and their interactions with each other. At least we now know that Sonny is a very grumpy policeman. Can we talk to Bosco a little bit more about Mort?
Listen, Bosco, do you need this mess with Mort?
Like hell I do. But what can I do when he's almost beat a fucking giraffe to death?
A giraffe? Never mind, it's New Year's Eve. There's a brawl like this in every joint of the city, and you know that. He's just a loser, and also blind. Maybe someone just stuck that broken mug in his hand.
You know that's not what happened.
Of course I know.
All right, I'll let him go. We don't need him yelling in here all night. I'll write the report and throw him out. But he'd better not end up back in here again tonight.
I'll have a talk with him.
That's awesome. Looks like we can release Mort at some point.
Everything all right, Lizard Wizard?
It will be, as soon as I'm out of here.
Just sign any bullshit testimony they shove in your face, and you're free to go. Bosco also wants to get through with it, just like you.
Thanks, Sonny. Much obliged.
You owe me another one, old man, and I won't forget it.
You can count on me, Sonny boy. I'll help if I can.
Alright, looks like we've got all that's done here. Oh, here's the city crest.
All it takes is one look, and my comb starts to tingle, which never means anything good. All it takes is one look.
Okay, over here is a shooting range.
This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand, and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try.
Let's take a look at what we can see. Here's a poster.
Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea of a perfect woman. Can't blame him for it. Hello, Cassandra. I hope we'll meet again. Oh God, I'm starting to sound like Marty.
Over here it says, "Hey you." If you let the ammunition boxes open again, I'll kick your clucking ass. And bye, Marty. Okay, so at least we've seen that note up here. That's the exit. You can look at the guns. Oh wow. Okay, is everything on a cigarette? Ashtray. Let's go with the small ones first. This is Claudia.
Claudia. Tiny, dark, and angry, and hits you where it hurts the most. Marty only uses her in very dark cases, and on those nights she almost always takes a life, or maybe two. Marty only uses...
And this is Susie.
I know her well. Marty calls her Susie, and I have to say, this little she-devil pulled us out of many tough situations over the years. Marty has a dozen guns, but Susie's one of his favorites. He got her from a fish we rescued from muddy waters together. Those were the days. Marty has a...
And this one is Linda? Question mark?
I believe this piece is forbidden. Cops can't use it, but this is Marty's personal collection, so it doesn't matter. At least nobody has ever complained.
Oh.
Linda. Or maybe Layla. Can't remember. Fortunately, I had the displeasure of meeting her only a couple of times on duty. She bites. Just like the women Marty loves.
This is brilliant.
Linda.
And this is Big Bertha II.
Her Majesty Big Bertha. Or rather, Big Bertha II, because there was one before her, a sawed-off little broad, but we lost her in a swamp. Marty cried for a week, but once he saw this giant lady here, the balance of the universe was restored. I still remember her kiss. What can I say? It's the experience of a lifetime.
So judging from the story so far, it seems that Sonny has been shot by Marty using the Big Bertha II. Alright, we've seen the guns. Got a light switch. Oh. This is shooting practice. Get a hint. Alright, we can Alright, we aim our guns at the enemies and avoid shooting at hostages. So I need to reload my gun after 6 shots. Okay. So mini game over here. Gotta shoot everything. Oops. So fast. I'm so bad. Uh-oh. So Marty obviously has got 10,000 points. Sonny's best is only at 3,500. Alright, let's leave the shooting range. Okay, let's finally talk to Marty. This is what we're here for. Do we have any more extra information? Nope. Okay. Let's talk to Marty here.
Marty looks good. Big and loud and angry as always. Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird. Were you lost? This is the PD building, you know?
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear.
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case. We'll wrap it up in no time.
What kind of case?
A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Ooh, damn, Sonny. Stop it right there. I'm in.
That's it?
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom. Right, so, tell me, what's it about?
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay? Bertha stays.
Okay. But at least Susie can come, right?
All right, Susie can come.
That's what I want to hear.
At least we now know who Susie and Bertha are. Speak to him again.
Hey, Marty, what about Laura? How come she didn't eat you yet?
Yeah, very funny. We're good, by the way. Mostly. As good as we can be after all these years.
Glad to hear it.
She asks a lot about you.
Really?
Yeah. She always hated you for getting me into trouble all the time.
Understandable.
But she also felt sorry for you.
Oh, well, thanks. That's much better.
If I'm honest with you, she loved the chicken police, Marty, better than this one.
Well, I think I'll take that as a compliment.
Whatever, Sonny.
See if we can talk a little bit more.
So, Sonny, you still limping?
The pellets tore my right hip to pieces. So yes, the doctor says I'll limp forever.
Good to hear that.
Fuck off.
Oh, that sounds nasty.
Can we go finally, or are you waiting for a big warm hug?
Let's get out of here before I get detained for gutting you.
Lovely and peaceful as always. Welcome back, Boss Bird.
Let's take a look at Marty's file. Marty, where are you? Here we go. Marty McChicken. Special feature. Unusual height and weight for foul. Shining white feathers. He shot me once and I deserved it. We've been partners for almost 10 years. Long, hard years. Well, we were, because now he's only helping me unofficially until I wrap up this case. Marty is a hothead with a hard fist, but he's loyal until the end, and I can count on him in every way. Especially if guns are in the picture. That's when he reveals his true self, and that's when I don't ever want to get in his way. Not anymore, at least. Marty's fiancée is Laura. A beautiful, warm-hearted predator. I don't know what she sees in Marty, but she's too damn lucky to have such a woman for him. Right, let's get back out.
Still drink coffee?
Yeah.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zips.
Still drink coffee?
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course. And women.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the hot dog. I'm in. Oh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight too, huh?
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty, with a different Sonny.
Well, all right. To the city then.
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go. Sonny, there's a little problem.
Not so little, and it smells, too. What the furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you, right?
What?
Just kidding. Sort of.
Okay, we can see that Mort is gone. We have Blood Boil here. And the office area is open. Let's speak to the Blood Boil first.
The chief doesn't seem to be in a good mood, but he never is, actually.
What a surprise. The two pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
Chief Bloodboil.
Damn.
What was that, Santino?
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening. Am I right?
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin. Where do you think you're going?
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's Eve, and I haven't seen my old partner for so long.
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight!
Have a lovely evening, boss.
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
It seems that we've managed to escape that. We've got some new locations that opened up. Let's take a look at the office area.
Maybe next time. I'm not in the mood to meet any of my ex-colleagues right now.
Talk to Oscar a little bit more.
I see you're swamped, buddy.
I've sent the old lizard away. I don't need him to foul the air anymore. I hate his kind anyway.
Well, because he's a reptile.
No, because he's a good-for-nothing piece of shit.
No, yeah, that's true.
And you letting off some steam?
Something like that. We'll go and check out some seedy joint. We're cops after all, ain't we? And this is still Clawville.
That's true, pal. Protect and serve.
Yeesh, get a room, you two.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
We can ask a couple of questions. Let's talk about the hop dog.
What have you heard about the hop dog? Is it still standing?
Yeah, it is. But I don't frequent that neighborhood. You shouldn't either. Things have escalated there recently.
Talk a little bit about Wessler.
What do you know about Ibn Wessler? What's the old rat been up to lately?
They say he's keeping a pretty low profile these days. But he's been seen in the company of the Attorney General.
Attorney General Hamtaro, eh? That's interesting. Thanks.
Why are you so interested in that rat? If you want another hole in your comb, I could help you too, you know.
It's just professional curiosity.
Yeah, of course. And I'm a fluffy little Labrador.
Whoa, you forgot to mention this nugget about the case, Sonny. Ibn clucking Wessler? What the hell did you get into?
Far as I remember, you didn't let me tell you in the first place. Well, you're in now. No way back.
You're a piece of shit, Sonny, you hear me? What's this all about?
Easy, chicken. I'll tell you everything soon enough. Let's just get the hell out of here first.
If I already told you, it's a pleasure working with you again.
No, but that's always good to hear, partner.
Cluck off.
Started laughing at the moment I heard left arrow. Clawville Police Department.
Why is it so quiet in here? Shouldn't it be a madhouse by now?
The midnight madness is yet to come, Sonny. Just wait for it.
My time's too valuable for that, pal.
And you're trespassing. Rules of suspension, remember? I can see you're up to no good.
Who, us? Ridiculous.
If you say so. But I advise you to keep it low. Especially you, Sonny. How many days do you have until retirement?
121. 120 soon.
Don't be a knucklehead and get yourself fired.
Thanks for your eternal wisdom, Bosco. I'm definitely coming to you again next time.
That's certainly a healthy work relationship. Let's see if we can talk to Blood Boil a little bit more.
What is it, Santino?
Nothing, sir.
And you need something, Martin?
No, sir.
Then get out of my sight, birds.
Obviously, we're not very welcome over here.
Do you still drink that garbage?
Hey, it's not garbage, okay? Allegedly, they've used it as medicine once, if you must know.
Yeah, once they used to heal with bloodletting too, Marty. Don't believe everything that's on these labels. You're not a little chick anymore.
Okay, Dad.
Maybe we talked to Monica once last time.
We're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves. Mostly.
Okay, but take care of each other, too.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
Take a look at some extra information. Got Blood Boil. He is my boss and the living statue of justice. He is tough, ruthless, and above all, unbribable. And of course, he is a racist bastard. But still, I don't want to be here when he retires. To witness how chaos devours Clawville for good. And maybe a little bit more about Marty. Nope, we don't have anything more about Marty. How about Monica? Nope. Okay. So I'll be ending this live recording over here. I hope you all enjoyed this section of Chicken Police. And thank you again for supporting my channel, and I'll see you next time.